Okay, guys, so let's get ready to make a sandwich. So anybody that know me know I like mayonnaise. I like my mustard. I already got my bread cut open. I already got my salad. So let's get ready to like make this sandwich because all I had today was like wheat thins, one yogurt, a little dry candy that I had received. And with me, I'm a little bit different. Like I don't eat a lot. I'm like real funny style. So what I like to do is when I make my sandwich, right? I definitely, hold on. I like mustard, I like mayonnaise and stuff like that. Let me see, I don't know what's going on here. Why is it so hard for my mustard to come out? But anyway, this is what I like. Okay, I do. I like it lightly too. I'm not a big heavy mayonnaise eater. You understand what I'm saying? I like it real lightly. And the reason why I like it lightly is because I do watch my weight, I watch my intake, and I've seen how like usually something like this, I go for a walk. Anybody that know me know I go for a walk and then I do fasting, I do the liquid diets. And then what I do is so my iron won't get too low because what the doctor did was I was taking 2 pills. He now got me on 1. So I told myself already that when I do the fasting, I do the liquid diets or whatever, I usually do like a smoothie. But anybody that know me know like I'm like a lightly kind of person. I'm not somebody that's like, I don't like a whole lot of anything. I don't know, maybe it's because I'm going on 39 this year or what it is, but I don't. I'm like real funny style. But one thing I will say is if you're somebody like me that deal with low iron, it ain't that you can't eat, but you just can't sit. You understand what I'm saying? Because what happens is that you will gain some weight. So I lightly spread it on. And then what I like to do is I didn't grate my cheese. I have a cheese grater. But I usually add 1 piece of meat. Okay? And then I have my salad. So we're going to do something a little bit different. I'm adding my tomatoes. Okay? And then I'm going to add a little lettuce to it. Because anybody that know me know I like salad. But I'm funny style. You understand? And the only reason why I do certain things so that way, you know, it's okay. And then I was going to add the cucumber. And I caught myself. You understand? And then I add another piece of meat. Okay? Just like that. So let me close this back up real quick. You understand? Because one thing about me, anybody that know me know, like usually when I make things, I'm a very, very, very neat person. You know what I mean? I don't like making a mess. I've seen some people, they make a mess, they don't wipe up the crumbs or nothing. I do a mess, and I'm like, why you didn't clean it up? Anyway, I take my cheese. So this is my queso cheese. That's why it looks like this. Oh, right? And then what happens is that due to the fact how it's stacked up, I don't eat a lot of cheese neither. Anybody that know me know like, you know what I'm saying? I just don't. And then what I do is I did it on a roll. So then I take it and then, hold up. And I usually cut the sandwich in half. You understand what I'm saying? So if I eat one half, I say the other half for like another time. Okay, so hold on. I got to flip it over. Okay. And then I just make sure like I press it down. I don't have a sandwich press, so I got to use my hands. So I press it down and then I cut my sandwich in half. You understand? Because what happens is I've seen people be OD. Shut up. I be looking at somebody like, you could have just cut the sandwich in half. Especially if you're somebody like me, like I had yogurt, I had wheat thins, I had a couple of candies. You understand what I'm saying? I've been moving around. And I always go on a walk. Yesterday I went on a walk. Today I go on a walk. And then what I'll do is, when I really get ready to go into the fasting, because I don't want to do the fasting and then the doctor put me back on 2 damn pills. So I said, okay. I said, I'll exercise, I'll reduce my intake. And then, because my fasting usually go for 3-4 days, just liquid. I will do the liquid diet to protect myself, cleanse my colon out and everything. But I cut my sandwich in half. And then I usually take the smaller half. You understand what I'm saying? If I had a man, I'd have gave my man the bigger half. You understand what I'm saying? So my sandwich looks like this when I'm done. Okay? And then since I have a tray here, an empty plastic tray, I put the other half. I'm going to hell. I put the other half in the tray because I'm somebody where, like, I don't eat a lot. I don't. And if you're somebody like me that's dealing with a lot, you know, you lose your appetite after a while. You understand? Because especially if you're just dealing with a lot in life, period. So let's get ready to dive in and try this out. You understand what I'm saying? Hold on. First, we gotta pray. Amen. Let's try this sandwich out. Now, the next time I do this, I'll add the cucumbers, and then I'll mix a little mayonnaise and ketchup and make my own French dressing, homemade style. Throw it on there. But anyway, this is my sandwich that I made, and I'll be talking to you guys later.